I am Emily Sloan Pace. My title is Professor in Residence. I do a whole bunch of things at the company. One of the primary things that I do is working on customer advocacy. So I spend a lot of time living inside our customer support tools and engaging with customers. Just to kind of start off, I want us to think about what does good customer service look like today? And recently I had an experience with Amex. I had spent a bunch of money on my Amex and they had some thoughts that maybe they were suspicious charges. They were just kind of frivolous charges in the end, but they thought they might be suspicious. So they sent me an email. Inside that email was a link that I clicked that took me to my account. I was asked to log into my account. When I logged in my account, I got a passcode sent to my phone that I was then asked to enter to confirm that it was me. And then I had the opportunity to either chat with a customer service rep or get on the phone with them. So right there, it's very multi-channel, right? It's happening across multiple channels. It's happening in real time, right? As soon as I reached out, there were people, there were responses, there was something available for me. And it also happened with a lot of context. They clearly have a good CRM, so they knew what I was calling in about, and they were ready, the fraud prevention department was ready to take my call. So, I had that experience and I thought, wow, that really does kind of emblematize what good customer service looks like today. And so today I'm gonna talk about the tools that you can use to deliver exceptional customer service on the Zoho platform. So I'm gonna talk about a whole bunch of tools. I am here and enthused to talk to you about all of the different tools that Zoho has to help you offer a better customer support experience. So the first one is SalesIQ. SalesIQ basically gives you an insight into what visitors are doing on your web page. And it gives you a whole bunch of different data points about that and ways to engage with them. So you can see that for a repeat visitor, we have an opportunity score, we have a lead score, we also have the amount of time that they've spent on the website. We can also see the path that has brought them to this current point. Perhaps they're stuck on the pricing page. Now, I've got a whole bunch of information with which I, as a support rep, can reach out to that customer and ask through chat if I can help. So that's one of the things that SalesIQ lets you do. It gives you a whole bunch of information about where your visitors are coming from, presents that to you so that when you reach out and engage, you have a lot of context. It allows you to geolocate to really offer a personalized experience. I was surprised to find out, it speaks to my cultural naivete, Halloween is a big deal in America. You can offer geolocation for a personalized experience. So when someone from the US purchases Halloween decorations, you can send out an email 2 minutes later with an offer for additional Halloween materials. You can identify repeat visitors and you can get alerts about VIPs. So if you have someone who is visiting that you have a potential $1,500 deal with, you can get an alert pushed to your phone so that you can get right online and start engaging with that person if it's appropriate. I think chatbots are really cool. You can get 24/7 coverage with chatbots. So you might not have a big staff of support people. You might not have a staff that works 24/7. But with chatbots, you can collect some basic information from the customers and provide a whole bunch of answers that can potentially help close the deal right then through the chatbot. Automatic language translation in 27 languages. So you can really engage with customers around the world and speak their language and get automatic translation inside SalesIQ so that those chats happen not only in real time, but in their kind of mother tongue. That, to me, is just such an amazing feature, especially as someone who is a literature PhD. I'm all about multiple languages. So, answers to every question. So SalesIQ will allow you to put in information from your knowledge base, from your FAQs, so that when people come with questions, the bot can respond with those sorts of answers and get those questions answered right away. It can also help route customers to the right rep. So you can set up rules that if it has to do with a refund, I want it to go to this rep. If it has to do with asking for a discount above, say, 10%, I want it to go to this manager, right? So you can set up those sorts of rules to make sure that the routing happens to the right person. And of course, analytics. So you can get all sorts of information about where your customers are coming from, about how much work the Zobot is doing for you, the chatbot, about, let's see, here we have attended online versus the bot versus calls. So you can see that you get a bunch of analytics from SalesIQ. This is just kind of skimming the top, but much like in all of Zoho products, there's the opportunity to really dive deep into analytics. Live coaching, I think this is a really neat tool where you can sort of listen in on the conversations that your staff are having via chat and offer them suggestions and feedback. Especially if this is a new employee, this might be a great tool for helping to train them until you feel that they're comfortable taking customer inquiries on their own. SalesIQ Call. So from SalesIQ, you can reach out on the mobile. You can reach out and call the person right away without having to do any additional installations or integrations or downloads. So from the SalesIQ app, you can call and reach out. And then Mobile Listen. This is actually the newest feature that's come out from SalesIQ. And what this is if you have an app, you can provide your customers AI-powered real-time support inside the app. So they don't even have to leave the app in order to get support. So Mobile Listen has just been rolled out by SalesIQ. The team is really excited about it. Of course, we offer a bunch of telephony integrations. I just want to show the way that it works inside Desk and just talk about a few of the features. Of course, you can click to call, so you can just from the screen click and reach out to the customer, have the full picture of the tickets, get other analytics about what that customer's relationship has been with you around this thread. You can associate tickets to a call that's coming in or when you are on a call, and you can just see that. So you can associate tickets to a call. You can see in the top right-hand corner that is highlighted for you there. And then IVR, interactive voice response. So you can get that routing to the right place, to the right agents, and set up exactly how you want those calls to be delivered. So Zoho Assist. This is another one of our great products that I end up using a lot when I am helping customers troubleshooting around screen sharing. It's a great tool for screen sharing in particular. That's one of the tools that I use it for. Some of the things that are really exciting for support agents are the ability to do file transfer. So it's really easy to just drag and drop files into the file transfer box for the agent, and then they just get delivered right to the customer pretty seamlessly. The customer just has to click receive, and they are received. In Assist, you can also reboot and reconnect. So you can reboot a computer that you are offering support to, whether or not it's attended or unattended, and then you can reconnect. So it's a great way to really have smooth troubleshooting without necessarily having to have the person be there who's having the problems. You can also do remote printing. So as a rep, if you are seeing things on someone's screen that you want to capture to be able to analyze later, you can have that option to print it out on your printer, whichever one is closest to you. And then, of course, there are tons of analytics. I think we get the total number of sessions, the average number of sessions per day, a bunch of info about the incoming tickets, the session duration. So you can see that there's a lot of ways that you can kind of slice and dice the data to create dashboards that are going to give you exactly the view that you want. So now I want to go on to Desk. I mentioned earlier that a big part of customer service today is multi-channel. And Desk is fantastic in that it offers you the ability to really offer this multi-channel support. So whether it's social or email or phone or text message or the web, you can really engage with the customer in whatever way they're looking to engage. It's kind of hard to see. The icons are a little small, but next to each one of these threaded tickets is a little icon that tells you what the source is. So the very bottom one is email. I think the top one is chat. I think, let's see, another one is phone, another one is web form. So you can see there's a lot of different ways that we've brought information into the Desk system, and we're engaging with the customer at really whatever channel or on whatever channel they're looking to engage on. You can organize things your way in Desk. So you have a whole bunch of different filters that you can apply in order to get things exactly organized how you would like them to be prioritized. So in this view, I've put tickets according to high priority, medium priority, and low priority. I could do it according to customers, potentials, and contacts or leads if I wanted to. I could also do it according to due date, right? So in progress, open, escalated, or sort of like what its status is essentially, or by time due. So there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can organize tickets and have a bunch of different views of your tickets in Zoho Desk. Auto-suggested answers are some of my best friends. They are fantastic for helping your reps get out those responses faster, more accurately, and more consistently. So it's one way to ensure that you're providing the customer kind of a consistent experience, because you know that, okay, they're writing in with a problem about the charger. This is how we respond to problems about the charger. This is, how we troubleshoot it. This is the tone that we use, and this is, kind of the way that we approach the problem. So it can really help to establish consistency, and it just helps to speed up the work of support reps so much. The reply assistant, that is another tool that is fantastic in Desk and is also present in CRM through Zia. So the reply assistant is a bot that will basically help you answer basic questions from your knowledge base, from your FAQs, from other things that you've fed into her. And so we can see the agent here has asked, what are the steps to resolve the ZPad Wi-Fi connectivity issue? And the bot has given us a couple of articles. It's asking us if that's helpful. So the bot is learning, right? We help train the bot every time we mark it as helpful or unhelpful. And you can really use these kinds of reply assistants, again, to ensure continuity in your customer experience, to speed up ticket replies, and to just generally help your agents kind of have a better grasp of all of the things that they have to keep a hold of. Snippets. Snippets are kind of like auto-suggested replies that are personalized to an agent. So they have the opportunity, if they are answering the same ticket over and over and over again, or the same sort of problem, then they can use snippets to have their own sort of templated responses that they can just cut and paste into the ticket to respond. Collision detection, this is very cool. This makes sure that you never have two agents accidentally working on the same ticket, so you're not accidentally duplicating effort. So if one agent is looking at the ticket, a notice at the top will let the other agent who has entered know that someone else is currently looking at this ticket. This is especially useful when you're dealing with problems that need to be resolved ASAP. Right? You can also have private conversations. You can leave comments that will not be visible on the email thread that gets sent out. But this ability to see who else is looking at the tickets and to engage with them around the ticket is one of the things that I use a lot in Zoho Desk and helps me to answer customer problems faster. We have round robin assignment is one of the options. You can still do manual assignment if you want, but we have round robin assignments and other ways that you can assign out tickets so that you no longer have to manually delegate them to individual reps. So you can set up rules that will send them out round robin, send them out, I think is territory? I'm not sure if territory is one of the rules, but in any case. So you can really stop having to manually assign tickets and just get it automated and pushed out and get those answers out even faster. SLAs, service level agreements, you can set up a whole bunch of different SLAs and set up all those conditions to make sure that you are fulfilling that agreement that you have set with the customer, and that should something need to get escalated, it will get escalated to the right person. You can also automate routine tasks through macros. So one activity, Zia suggested this macro to me. I call a customer. They usually don't pick up on the first time I call because it's like an unknown phone number, right? So then I leave a voicemail. I have to update a status field that says, oh, I left a voicemail. I have to send them an email saying I left you a voicemail and I'll try you back again. And then I have to create a task to remind myself to follow up in 2 days. So that's like 5 or 6 or 10 clicks. Zia suggests to me, hey, put it into a macro. why don't you, when one action, as soon as you have indicated that you have left that voicemail, we will send that email, we'll update the field, and then we will create the task for the follow-up. So there's the ability in macros, that's in CRM, but in Desk, there's the ability to automate a whole bunch of routine tasks that your agents are probably spending time on that isn't really necessary. So in this one, we've automated writing to the customer about stylists coming in, giving offer estimates, things like that. So really routine tasks you can just take off your agent's plate. The headquarters, this is one of the new features in Desk, and it's just kind of amazing how much information you can get about what's happening right now in your support situation, from things like incoming and outgoing bandwidth to the amount of live traffic that's happening on your website, to the agents that you have online versus offline, how many tickets they're taking, the most threaded tickets, so you can jump right in and see exactly like which ticket has been responded to 20 times really angrily by that customer. Maybe you can hop in and help calm that person down. And then your overall customer happiness rating, so that sentiment analysis is really fantastic in Desk. The ability to decipher kind of what a customer is feeling based on the language they're using. So if it's immediately urgent, need, you know that that's probably going to be negatively rated. That's going to have a negative sentiment. And without necessarily having to open the ticket, you kind of know how you need to engage with that person, right? You're going to engage with an angry customer very differently than you're going to engage with a happy customer. So the headquarters, and especially the sentiment analysis abilities that are available inside Desk will really help you to understand the kind of bigger picture of your customer. Lots of notifications in Desk, of course, that you can set to kind of notify you depending on what you're interested in hearing about. So in this case, we've set them when I got mentioned in a comment, when a ticket was reopened from a high-profile client, and then when that ticket was closed. So I got notified about sort of all of the necessary steps that happened as this ticket got reopened and closed so that I can jump in if I need to, and also so that I can make sure that we are having the kind of quality that we're looking for. And then finally, you can follow up with your customers through survey. It's a great way to just reach out, find out what the experience was for those users, and engage with them further. It's also a fantastic way to just really find out what people are looking for. I love Zoho Survey. They just have undergone a redesign, so it's got a really fantastic, beautiful UI, and I would really encourage you to check it out if you haven't yet. It's a really neat product that has a lot of analytics. Yeah, it just has a lot of great features, so I would encourage you to check it out. Okay.